The ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super Trinity is based on the second entry to the RTX 40 Super series, providing more performance at the same price point by altering the specs. Based on the Ada Lovelace architecture, the card is an absolute powerhouse in performance, capable of running games even at 4K resolutions, while it's being marketed for maxed out 1440p gaming. The card uses the AD103 chip, which is also being used by Nvidia in their 4080s, so you can expect to closely match the performance of an RTX 4080. This switch also leads to a larger memory bus at 256-bit compared to the 192-bit of the RTX 4070 Ti, along with an increase in the overall memory bandwidth, boosting it to a total of 16GB from 12GB. Looking at the design of the card, it absolutely looks phenomenal, with lots of RGB, an impressive triple fan setup, and an overall oval-shaped design compared to the more traditional rectangle. On the top, you get ARGB lighting with the ZOTAC Gaming branding that the company is calling Spectra. The fans are shallow with a deeper shroud design, with a rigid backside that portrays the ZOTAC logo in RGB. In measurements, the card is 119mm wide, so you can expect it to take up to 2.5 PCIe slots. Coming onto performance, it goes without saying that you'll not be disappointed. The card is using the stock reference boost clock, which is understandable for a Ti Super variant that has already been uplifted by Nvidia. In raw gaming performance across multiple games, it provides an almost 4% performance uplift from the RTX 4070 Ti, while completely outclassing its counterparts from AMD, like the RX 7800 XT, by around 17%. You're looking at an average of 135 FPS in 1440p across multiple AAA titles, along with a shockingly good average of 80 FPS at 4K resolution. The card also goes head-to-head with the Radeon RX 7900 XT, beating it in some games, while being outclassed in others. This comes down to optimizations from the developer for a specific chipset, leading to variable results across different games. What remains consistent, though, are the thermals. With a triple fan design rotating in alternate directions to increase the airflow, along with a total of 9 copper heat pipes to dissipate the heat, it isn't a surprise to say that the thermal levels remain at a low range of about 70 degrees Celsius, while the hotspot reaches around 83 degrees Celsius. ZOTAC is using vibration dampeners to help reduce the fan noise levels, along with 2 ball bearings to improve the overall lifespan. This leads to a quiet operation experience, where the fans are nearly not audible. As for power, the card is rated at 285 watts TDP, with a minimum PSU requirement of 600 watts. You'll need a single 16-pin connector to provide this power. Fortunately, ZOTAC includes a 2x 8-pin to 16-pin power connector in the box, so you're covered there as well. In terms of connectivity, you're looking at a single HDMI 2.1 port, along with 3 DisplayPort 1.4a ports with support for up to 8K resolution. Another neat little feature is the presence of dual BIOS, allowing you to change between distinct BIOS modes. This can be controlled from either the physical button on the card or via the ZOTAC Gaming Firestorm software. In short, if you're targeting 1440p gaming at max settings, the ZOTAC Gaming GeForce RTX 4070 Ti Super Trinity is the perfect card for you, backed by the sheer performance of the Super Series card and an outstanding cooling performance to facilitate long gaming sessions without any issues whatsoever. In short, what I like is the increased video memory at 16GB, the quiet fans operation, and the great thermal performance. What I don't like is that it's quite expensive. Ratings: Design, 9.5 out of 10. Performance, 9 out of 10. Acoustics, 9 out of 10. Thermals, 9 out of 10. Value, 8.5 out of 10. For an overall rating of 9 out of 10.